They all started somewhere. The difference between the people that succeed and the people that don't is just the people that succeed just decided to keep going. They're in that child mindset of like, I'm going, I'm doing this. I'll fall as many times as I need to. It's fine.
You are listening to the Beyond the Classroom podcast, a podcast for burnt-out teachers who know something's gotta give. After teaching for 14 years and feeling completely burned out for way too long, in May of 2022, I made a big decision and left the classroom. I now help burnt-out teachers like you take back balance and joy so you can wake up every day loving your life. In this podcast, we'll explore who you are beyond the classroom, whether you're considering leaving or wanting to make changes so you can fall in love with teaching again. Either way, I understand what it's like to be living a life that looks fun and cute on the outside. You know, summer's off, playing all day, off at 2 o'clock every day, but actually feels miserable and draining. I'm your host and coach, Sandy Patterson, and I'm so excited to help you step into your fullest potential and believe in that potential to make an impact on the world, not just survive each day. Are you ready? Let's do this.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Beyond the Classroom podcast. I am Sandy Patterson, your host and certified life and business coach, and I am so happy, like always, that you are here today. I'm so excited always to record, always to connect with you, and you are in the right place today if you need a little inspiration or a little kick in the butt to keep going. That's what I got for you today. I was at my youngest son's parkour class the other day. So in case you didn't know, there's actual parkour classes. I didn't know this until recently, but he's very, very into it. And there's actually technique to this. All I can think of when I'm watching him is that Office episode where Dwight is running around the office just yelling parkour, hardcore. So anyways, I was at his parkour class and he landed his front flip. Okay, so this is a big deal in parkour. And they practice every time these front flips. They run down this trampoline and then they, flip over and they have to land it to move into the next level. And yes, there are levels in this parkour situation. So again, didn't know about any of this, but there's a whole parkour world out there, apparently. And now you know about it too. So he lands his front flip and I can just tell, I'm watching him and I can tell he's thrilled, and I'm thrilled for him. Yay. His coaches are all like, yay, good job, whatever. So he comes out and we're driving home and we were like, I asked the question to him. I'm like, I wonder how many front flips you had to do until you landed that one today. And so we kind of did a little bit of math, asked Siri, to help us out. And we calculated that from the time that he started parkour, which was about 6 months ago, that he has probably attempted to do a front flip at least 400 times. Okay, 400 times. And I kind of looked at him and I was like, 400's a lot. That's a lot of times to do something and to not be successful at it, but to keep going and to keep trying. And he was like, yeah, you're right. That's a lot of, that's a lot. And I said, what if you had have tried once or twice and then you stopped and then you never tried again? And he was like, oh, just, you could see the little wheels turning in his head. Right. And of course, for me, that got me thinking about his persistence and his perseverance too. Now in business, oftentimes, not oftentimes, all the time, we want things to work right away. We want to do something and we want it to work right away. But that is not usually the case in business. We have to get our feet wet. We have to try things. We have to say things. We have to do things. We have to get uncomfortable. We have to take action and we have to do stuff and we have to fail, right? Over and over and over again. And I just kept thinking about this example, this front flip example of, again, if he had have tried 1 or 2 times and said, I can't do this, it's not working, and then stopped, he would have never eventually landed it and felt really, really proud of himself and accomplished that little milestone, right? So the same thing in business, you guys. We have to do things over and over and over again, and over and over and over, like 400 times over and over. And I know because I've been there, I am there, you want things to work right away. Or you step outside of your comfort zone and you do something and you don't see the results right away, or you don't see success right away. And we think, oh, this isn't working. I'm not cut out for this. This isn't for me. I'm going to stop and quit. But the only way that you will fail is if you stop, if you quit. Just like with my son, even if he had tried it 100 times or 200 times or 300 times and then said, nah, this isn't for me. But I don't think that ever crossed his mind. Like, I don't think that was ever an option for him. And I love stepping into the mindset of kids too, right? Like, I love watching this all happen because that was not like stopping or quitting or being like, no, it's not for me. That was never an option for him. And so the women that I work with in one-to-one coaching and in business and in masterminds and in group coaching programs, they're all in it and it's not even an option. Like, to stop is not even an option. And I think that oftentimes I hear this a lot, like people will say like, oh, I tried this and it didn't work. I tried posting on social media and it didn't work. I tried reaching out, to 10 people one day and it didn't work. And I always ask, well, how many times did you try? Like, how long did you try? What's the time frame we're looking at here? And it's always like, oh, I posted on Instagram. Well, for how long? Oh, for a week. Well, of course you're not going to see results in a week. Like, you have to keep going. You have to hit, like my son, you have to hit that 400. You have to keep going relentlessly and not even like stop to even wonder if this is going to work. It's working. Like, all of those flops and all of those failures and all those times that he landed on his butt and all the times that he toppled over, that essentially got him to that one moment where he finally landed it. And it's the same thing in business. I'm telling you, you have to keep going. You have to keep going. The only way to fail is if you stop. And it's a bummer because, I think you probably heard this before. I hear this all the time, that people usually will quit right before a big breakthrough, or right before it was about to start working, or right before it was about to get really, really good. I don't know how anybody actually knows that, but it would have been like him at $3.99 being like, yeah, this isn't for me. This isn't working. I can't do this. It's not working. No, we keep going, we keep doing the thing, and we do it over and over again because we are so tied to our vision and our mission and what we're trying to accomplish, right? I know you're here because you are out to help people and to serve people. And in order to do that, you have to just keep going, right? And I think that a lot of people too waste a lot of time comparing themselves to other people, especially in business, especially on social media. And it's just honestly a waste of time. Like, my son never came home to me after parkour and said, that other kid can do a front flip and I can't. It's never a thing. Again, taking ourselves into this like mindset of a child, and it's just like, we're doing it. It's going to happen, and I'm going to keep going until it doesn't even cross their minds, right? And they don't stop to compare themselves to anybody else. It's just them. And that's where we need to be in business as well. Because when we compare ourselves to other people, it's just a waste of time because number one, we don't actually know what their situation is. Like, you don't really actually know. And number two, they all started somewhere. They all had 399 front flips before, maybe more, maybe less. But they all had to stumble. They all started with 0 followers. They all started with 0 clients. They all started with $0 in their, business bank account. They all started somewhere. The difference between the people that succeed and the people that don't is just the people that succeed just decided to keep going. They're in that child mindset of like, I'm going, I'm doing this. I'll fall as many times as I need to. It's fine. So today, I just want to encourage you to keep going. If you are in a space where you're like, oh, I don't know if this is working. I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if this is for me. Tie back to your vision and your mission and what you're trying to do, because I know it's amazing. I know you're helping people or you want to help people. And the only way that that is not going to happen is if you stop yourself. If you don't take action, and you know over here, we are all about taking messy action. Messy action is always better than no action at all. So stumble, fail, fall on your butt 399 times to get to that 400th. And I think that oftentimes we wonder, like when I ask people, like, if you knew your success was inevitable, would you keep going? And they're like, well, yeah, of course I would. But they put this like time frame on it, this limit of like, well, only if I'm successful in 100 tries, or only if I'm successful after a month or a week or whatever, whatever the situation is. And really, we have to let go of that, and we just have to kind of let the universe take over, right? So again, I encourage you today to keep going. It is going to work. The only way that it is not going to work is if you stop. So don't stop. Keep going. You might have to tweak and change and get some feedback, and that's all good. It's okay. And just remember that everybody started somewhere, and it's okay. And think about the you and your business a year from now, or 3 years from now, or 5 years from now. You're going to look back and go, oh my goodness, I remember when I almost threw the towel in, but I kept going, and I'm so glad that I did. Because your success really is inevitable, because you're not going to quit. You're going to keep going. You're going to land that front flip, even if it takes you 400 or 500 or 1,000 tries. It's inevitable. You are inevitable, and you're amazing. So thank you for being here with me today. This one was short and sweet, so keep going. And if you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear your thoughts. You can screenshot it, drop it on Instagram, share your thoughts, tell me what you think, tell me where you're at in your business. Like I said in the beginning of this episode, I do this podcast because I love connecting with you and hearing what your big ahas and your big takeaways are. And until next time, you guys, keep going, and I'll see you back here for the next episode.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Beyond the Classroom. If you know something has to change and you're ready to take the next step to make it happen, whether it's in or out of the classroom, let's talk it through together. Schedule a no-obligation chat with me, and we can talk through where you're stuck, how to get you unstuck, and how to keep you moving forward. Schedule your free call today by clicking the link in the show notes. I can't wait to connect with you.